feel about the community in general? The downtown village, how do you feel about that in general?
And do you mean in terms of racism or just culture
No,
or?
I just want you to just say if you walk, if Luna Dubois is walking down Church Street, how do you feel? It's
Well,
different. When I first came to Canada 30 years ago, and there
yeah.
was no Church Street, there was Isabella Street.
Hmm.
Isabella and Young is where
Yeah.
we hung out. Now, when I was on Isabella and Young, I was young and everything was amazing, and I was so happy I fit in and I was
Yeah.
discovering myself. Now, you, Luna Dubois, is walking down Church Street, let's just say before the pandemic, because we this is an aftermath of something that everybody's going through. But before that, how did you feel just going to the clubs and the village?
Uh, I felt like safe in the community. I felt like I could walk anywhere, go anywhere, no matter how I look or how I'm dressed. Like it felt like a safe community. And I feel like Toronto as a whole is very accepting in terms of culture and sexuality and gender. But at the end of the day, there are still some clause here and there that need to be adjusted and fixed. But overall, it's a pretty great city.
Okay, now that you say that,
Yeah,
this is where I want to go to your post.
yeah,
I saw the post about you felt that the community or the bars itself themselves are racist, maybe towards you or just towards what you observe. Now,
yeah.
can you explain that to me?
So to be more specific, it was just about the drink and O'Grady's, and mainly not even the staff, but just the owner. When I, like I said, if you saw my post, I said when I started drag, I started at the drink, and when I started performing there a lot for the open stages, I started getting gigs, and I started noticing that this man
Can you
was,
talk into the microphone? Can
oh
you
yes,
talk into
okay,
the
yeah. So when I started performing at this bar, I started noticing that this man wanted me to perform there a lot. Was I was asking to bring friends, would give me opportunities for shows and stuff, and I'd do all of that. I'll bring a crowd, and it would always come down to either not getting paid early or being told, "Oh, you didn't bring enough people, you didn't pack the bar." And if you ask me, quite frankly, that's not my job as a queen. I will promote the show as much as I can, but if I bring people, I bring people. If your bar is not packed, that's not my fault. And that's one
Mhm.
of the things that I started going further and further on. I started noticing was trying to always control what I did, control what gigs I get, try to micromanage me, and I just started to see this superiority complex. I didn't like that, and I made sure that was known, and he was never happy with that. He always wanted to have control and be in control of everything. And I'm not built like that. I would never let no like you're not my mom, you're not my dad. You can't have control over my life and whatever I'm doing with my life. So I didn't let that happen, and I started noticing it was started like it was a bit more pushed out to me. I was put into the corner and said, "Oh, you have an attitude. Oh, you need to smile all the time. You need to do this all the time." It was just like always on my neck. And when someone's always on your neck like that, you get frustrated. And then
Mhm.
there was another instance where I don't know if you know the show The Drink Twinks. There's
Mhm.
about
I know the
three or
show.
four of them. Yeah. So
Mhm.
amazing show, lovely, love all of them. They're all my friends actually too. And at the beginning of the show, I was there as a guest for them, and so was my good sister Virgo, who I actually live with. But we were there working, and after the show was done, he sat us down and he made me and Virgo sit on one side with the black girls and made the white girls sit on the other side. And we were like, why the segregation? Why do you need to separate us? And he was like, I need you guys to start a drink twinks. I want you to find another black girl so that it should be the white drink twinks and the black drink twinks. I was just like, and that is just so wrong on so many levels.
Mhm.
It's not okay. You don't need to pin us against each other because our skin tone, our skin color. So yeah,
Mhm.
just we didn't let that happen. We just rolled our eyes in the moment. But and yeah, that was one, and
Well, you
just so
know,
many.
I've been around the community, like I said, for a long time, and I understand that a lot of, a lot of the people play nice because they want you to work for little of nothing, or they want you to work
Exactly.
for free. And
Hmm.
then, of course, they're going to always pull the race card out because that is just the easiest thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Now, as a Black person within the community, what do you think is the real problem of, is it that they're jealous because you look better than maybe the white performers, or you perform better, or it's just the fact that they just want to use your talent because they don't feel like, well, we don't really know her, we're not going to really pay her. What, how do you feel about just the fact of them inviting you to the bar, but then treating you like you said, you're Black over here and you're white over here?
Honestly, I can't read anyone's mind, so I can never put my finger on it. But once I can see the signs of like like mistreatment and not like treating me equally, then I I take a look at the room.